Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my spring Sephora sale haul. I haven't even unboxed everything that I ordered yet. I just opened the box to make sure everything was there. So I'm going to be swatching everything for the first time on camera. I got a lot of newer releases too that I want to share with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing what I ended up picking up during the Sephora sale, then just keep on watching. Alright, so let's get into everything. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to shop the Sephora sale. I decided like the day before because I was like, what's kind of the point if I'm not going out right now? And I didn't really want to spend a lot of money in makeup, but I did have a bunch of things that have been in my cart since like November, and I really haven't bought a lot of makeup this year. I've actually only purchased 3 eyeshadow palettes so far in all of 2020. And there's been a lot of things that I've just been like waiting on picking up until the sale. So I'm like, let me just get them because I know I'm gonna get them eventually anyways. And it just put me in a better mood to have like something new to play with in my collection and get like kind of re-motivated in makeup. So there's some things that are like brand new that I was really excited to try out. And then there's some things that I've probably talked about in previous new makeup releases videos that I've just had in my Sephora wish list for months and months and months. So let's see. All right, so the first thing that I picked up is actually brand new. I got it the day it released. It came out the same day the Sephora sale started, and this is from Patrick Ta. This is the Shaping Wax, and this is available in tinted and clear. I got the tinted one. I'm so excited for this. Like it took me so long to do my brows today and they just look average. And actually right before quarantine started, I think it was first week of February, actually, I got my brows microbladed, and I should have gone back to get a touch-up, but I'll have to do it whenever we can do that again, probably like in the summertime or something. And I do like how it turned out, but it really did fade a lot, and I'm definitely gonna get it touched up, and I think it'll make my brow routine a lot easier, where I can just use this product and not need to go over it with a pencil. So this is awesome. I'm very excited about this because I love Patrick Ta so much. I love the way he does makeup. It's so flawless. I love like everything, every makeup look that he does, I am obsessed with, and I love the way he does brows. Basically, his brow style is so almost like trademarked to look like that laminated brow look. And I feel like this is the first time that there's a product that's so convincing to me, like Kylie Lip Kits. Like everybody wanted Kylie Lip Kits because they were obsessed with Kylie Jenner's lips. I think everyone's gonna want this because they're obsessed with the way Patrick Ta does brows. Let me see how to open this thing. All right, so I finally figured out how to open it. It's just a brow wax, and he did sell also like a spoolie and stuff, but that was like another $18 that I didn't want to spend. I do have one somewhere in front of me. Let me show you guys the one that I like to use. This one is from ABH. This is the number 12 brush. If you're interested in like something that you can use with this, or you probably have something in your collection. I guess if you don't have one, maybe you want to buy the one that he made to use with this, but I will figure it out and just use what I have, or you could use an old brow brush or something like that. But I'm so excited. So this is just like a wax. Yeah, it feels incredibly stiff. Like I can't even swatch it because it's super stiff and I don't want to make a dent in it or anything. But yeah, so I guess you just brush up your brows. I will try it and show you guys on Instagram and do like a little video so you guys can see it before and after with like no product, and then maybe also with a brow pencil, and then putting this on top to see the differences. I'm just so excited about that because I don't have any kind of wax in my collection. I might have one, but it's not intended to use the way this is, where this really styles your brow and the other ones really just kind of set your brows in place. So I'm excited for that. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for because it's a very innovative product, and it's by a makeup artist I love. Next up, this is from NARS. This is the new bronzer. I'm hoping that the shade looks okay. So this is the one in Laguna, but it's also like a shimmer bronzer. So here is the packaging. It's just like that matte black NARS packaging that gets super dirty. And inside, oh, I don't know if I got the right one. It might be. This is Laguna, but in the picture, I was trying to get the one that was shimmery. Is this shimmery? Oh, okay. It does have like a sheen to it. Yeah. Actually, that definitely has a sheen to it for sure. 100%. I did see some ones that have like that glitter overlay. I think that the huge one has a glitter overlay. Yeah, I think once you swatch it, you can see it has a little bit more of a sheen. I just hate matte bronzers with a passion. Like they just never ever look good on me. It just looks super muddy. All right, so this looks like a very, very light bronzer. I'm gonna like kind of pack that up a little bit. I think that's gonna look really good actually. Yeah, it seems to have a sheen to it for sure. It definitely has some dimension. That's what I really love in bronzers, that they have dimension and it just doesn't look harsh on my face. So that is the shade. I think that's the right shade that I wanted. I was a little confused looking at swatches and stuff, but I think that one should definitely work out, and it feels super, super creamy as well. Let me know if you guys have picked up anything from this new NARS collection. I don't own a lot from NARS. I own a lip gloss and a little baby orgasm blush that I got as like a Sephora point perk. And I think that's it from my NARS collection. Oh, and the foundation that I'm wearing today, that is 5 shades too light that I mixed in with another foundation. So that's why my foundation looks a little weird. That's what I have too, this NARS foundation in the Natural Radiant foundation. It's a really good one, but I just have the wrong shade and I'm trying to finish that up. So that's my entire NARS collection, but let me know if you guys have any favorites from them or if you picked up anything from this new bronze collection. And then speaking of bronzers and creamy bronzers, this is from Fenty. This is their brand new cream bronzer. I got a cool tone shade. This is a shade Amber. I believe this was the lightest shade because I was looking for a light contour shade to contour with. And I always use like a cool tone product and then a warm tone product on top. So I don't like to get anything that's like too dark, so that I can just layer up different bronzers for whatever makeup look I'm going for. So let's see, this is called their Freestyle Cream Bronzer. It just came out in the past week. Ooh, this is super, super cute packaging. I really don't have too much from Fenty. I have their foundation, the hydrating one. I don't like it. I have their concealer. I love that. And then, of course, like their gloss bomb. Yeah, this is definitely super, super cool tone, but that's exactly what I wanted because these aren't necessarily advertised for contouring, but this is, whew, maybe a little too cool tone. We'll see. Actually, no, I think I'm actually going to really like that. Yeah. Because once I just blend that out and then add a warm bronzer over top, I think that can totally work. And it feels super creamy and easy to blend. Like, just look how easily I blend it out. Whereas some other cream bronzers can just like dry super, super quickly. So I actually think that this should definitely work for a contour. Definitely way too cool for a bronzer, but sometimes cream bronzers just pull a little bit too orange on me, so I definitely just wanted a contour shade specifically. Yeah, so I got the shade number 1, Amber. I believe every other shade is like pretty warm, but I wanted a contour shade. All right, so next up I have something from Pat McGrath. Hopefully this doesn't get messy opening it up. Let me grab some scissors or something. All right, I got these little eyebrow scissors. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Mini Lush Gloss. So it's a little set of 3 lip glosses. I kind of want to keep the sequins for something. Oh, this is going to be a little bit messy. All right, so I just had a little bit of a situation with all of the sequins, but let's get into the actual shades. So this one is Pale Fire Nectar, and they had maybe like 3 or 4 different kits of different lip gloss shades. I just want something pretty neutral and standard that I'll wear every day. That's just like a standard lip topper that's like a little bit more pink. This one's more of a cool tone color. This is Divine Rose, like a mauve pink gloss. And then lastly, this one is actually a little bit deeper. I like that. That would actually look good with the lip color I have on now, which is I think 105 from Makeup Forever. And then this is the one that I wanted the most, Dare to Bear. More of a nude gloss. Just really standard shades. I've never tried out this formula, and this is actually a really decent size. I believe it was like $22 or something. I feel like you get like 1.5 full-size glosses. Sometimes when you get like the minis, they're like literally this big. So I think this is actually a pretty good size, especially because it takes forever to actually run out of a lip gloss. So those are all 3 shades in this kit. Like I said, they have a couple different kits with different shades and more like obviously more colorful shades as well, but I just wanted a standard nude as something that I could try out for the first time from Pat McGrath. So next up I have another Fenty Beauty product. This is one of their Mammoth Lipsticks. I got this shade Up to No Good. I believe this is like a peachy nude shade. I just wanted to try out one of the lip products. This is what it looks like. So actually this is more of a standard nude shade. For some reason I thought I picked out like something. Oh no, okay, cool. Yeah, this is the shade that I thought I was getting. This is more of like a peachy nude, and that's what I wanted because I have so many nude shades and I wanted something a bit peachier. I know it doesn't look too bold. It actually looks a little bit more peachy in person, but I just wanted something that was a peachy nude that I could wear for spring and summer. Up to No Good is a shade, and I really like the packaging. I just felt like it was like very sleek as well, and these are also matte, and I'm trying to get in the habit of finding some good matte lip colors that aren't necessarily liquid lipsticks. So that looks really opaque. I don't know if it has, no, it doesn't smell like anything at all. So it doesn't have a scent to it, but definitely looks opaque and matte. Let me know if you guys like that formula. And then I also got one more lip product from Patrick Ta. I love these liquid lipsticks. These are called the Silky Lip Cream, and I got the shade Cheese Apologetic. One of my favorite lip colors that I have in my collection right now is this formula in the shade Cheese Independent. It's just a standard nude. He has 4 different nudes. They're all like a little bit deeper. And this one I think is just like a little bit more cool tone. It's so hard when you're shopping online and trying to pick out like the lip colors and get a feel for them. Actually, this one's a little bit more of a pinky nude. This one's actually very similar to Makeup Forever 103, which is like my favorite shade of all time, but really love this formula. You can tell how opaque these are. So basically it's a satin liquid lipstick. Some satin liquid lipsticks basically look a little bit gloopy or a little bit too glossy, but this actually looks like this, but just like a satin finish on your lips. So it's opaque, it stays onto your lips. It is gonna transfer when you eat and drink and stuff, but for the most part, it's gonna last way longer than just like a lip gloss or anything else. It's basically like having a matte lipstick, that kind of staying power on your lips. Really love this formula, especially if you have drier lips. Like basically I have allergies all year round, so my lips are constantly like super dry from allergies, and I don't know, maybe that's a personal problem, but if you have drier lips and you want something creamier and more hydrating, check this out. It's just an awesome formula, very opaque and gorgeous shades as well. All right, so next up I got a foundation. I was picking out or debating between a couple foundations. There's another new one, the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. I was debating between that one and this one, but this one has been on my wish list for a really long time, since it came out a couple months ago. This is the Changemaker foundation from Bite Beauty. I got the shade M70, and foundation is really hard to pick out online. And let's, moment of truth here to see if it's gonna be a match for me. I hope it is. So here is, okay, I think that works. Yeah, this actually might be a little bit dark for me. Let me actually swatch it next to one of my go-to foundations, which is Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Yeah, I think this foundation might be a shade dark because the Born This Way foundation is a shade dark. This is my summer shade. And this one, they're around the same color. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like it's around the same color. Honestly, yeah, I think it's actually gonna work because these are around the same color. This one is just more warm and this one's a little bit more olive, whereas this one's a little bit more yellow. And I specifically remember going back and forth, looking at the swatches of this online and making sure that I didn't get something that was like too yellow based, because sometimes the Born This Way foundation, like once that gets on my neck, it just looks a little bit like orangey. So I think this should work for me. Let me know what you guys think. If you do have this foundation and you're like a similar complexion to me. Oh, by the way, I'm the shade Golden Beige in Too Faced for reference. My hand is like a lighter than my face, but if you look at it compared to my neck, I think that should be able to work for me. So I just hate returning makeup so much, especially like trying to exchange foundations. Like I don't really want to do that because I know it's going to be a long time and I'd rather just try this out right away. So I actually am going to put this to the test tomorrow and I'll give you guys an update on that shade. I do want to do like a get ready with me video using all these products so you guys can see them in action and I can give you like a follow-up on how I feel about them. Next up, this is a new product from Smashbox, and I have so many primers that I'm trying to use up right now, but this is something that really spoke to me. This is the Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer, and I just love primers that are very like skincare focused and are just like more hydrating and glowy. I like the packaging a lot. I was really drawn by that. And then let's see, because I love the Smashbox Primerizer primer so much. I figured this was like a skincare version of that primer. Yeah, it's like a similar gel-like consistency. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so healthy. My skin is gonna be so much healthier than my diet. Like, honestly. I just eat like chips all day, and then here I am putting like all these healthy ingredients on my skin. I need to like reevaluate how I'm living my life, but at least my skin's gonna look good. So that feels incredibly hydrating. This might actually be more like a, it says it's a primer, but this is one of those things where I'll use this as like a skincare step, and then I might go in with a primer on top, depending on how I feel about this. I'm gonna put this in my skincare fridge too, because I feel like that's gonna be really awesome as well. It reminded me so much of, let me show you guys one of my favorite primers. It's this primer by Origins, and this is another one that's like a skincare primer hybrid. This stuff is so good and underrated. It's awesome. It's a foam primer, and it also has like a hydrating and cooling skincare effect, and I just thought that this would be like a similar vibe to that, and I'm definitely going to use this all the time. And I do like layering primers sometimes, so I'll give you guys an update on how I like to use that. If I like to use it more so as a primer or more like a daily moisturizer, I'll probably go back and forth. Another skincare-ish product, and then I think that's it for makeup, and then I have like my random stuff that I purchased. This is from Summer Fridays. I guess this is kind of like another random product. Yeah, so I'm just getting into like all the more hair care, body care stuff now. This is Summer Fridays, their lip butter balm. So this is a new lip balm from Summer Fridays. I love the packaging because it's like a little mini tube, similar packaging as the Jet Lag mask. I love that mask so much that I have to force myself not to use it because it's expensive. So I try to only use it once a week, even though I want to use it like every single day. So I just really like this brand, and I want to try out more from them. And I figured this would be super hydrating because the face mask is super hydrating. So let's see a little bit. Oh man, I hate it when I try to do like a little tiny drop and it gives me a full size serving of lip balm. So, oh, that is very, very hydrating. I think it has a vanilla scent, but I also was using a makeup wipe, so I do think it has a vanilla scent to it. Yeah, so it does say it's vanilla scented. This feels actually like hydrating and not something that like sits on top of your lips. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe it's gonna take off my lipstick, but at this point, I think that looks good. Feels so hydrating. All right, so you guys can see the texture there, and it definitely has like that similar texture of like a lip mask, but it really feels like the Campari lip glossy, but like a little bit thicker, which I really, really like. So I am excited to just put this on my nightstand and use it every single day. All right, so here's another super random product. This is actually the most random thing in my whole haul. This is the Sweet Pity deodorant cream from Drunk Elephant. So Drunk Elephant just released hair care, body care, deodorant apparently. I was just actually looking for a deodorant on the Sephora website and something new to try out, and I figured let me try this because I have been curious about the new Drunk Elephant skincare, or the new body care and hair care and stuff, so I wanted to try something else out. Let's see what this is like. I was a little confused by this packaging. All right, so it seems to be like a cream deodorant, and when I blend it out, I hope that does not leave like any residue or anything. I felt like I was taking a little bit of a risk with this product. I just watch it. I need to give it like the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully it actually works. But this is, it's free of baking soda, which is good because sometimes if I use like a natural deodorant with baking soda, it just ends up getting gross. So I didn't want that, and it has a very particular scent, and I'm trying to find it. All right, so this is what I think I'm smelling very intensely, and it's it says it has sweet almond seed extract, And it's not so much that the scent is intense. I just smelled it and it reminded me of this Burt's Bees hand cream that I had when I was a kid, like very spot on. And I'm like, why does that smell the same? But it's the almond scent for sure. I will try this out. Let's see about that one. And also that's like a product that you don't return. Like you do not return deodorant. So if I don't like it, I'm still gonna use it. I'm gonna use it all the way up. I'm gonna use it like as my deodorant when I'm not leaving my house. So yeah, I was taking a risk with that one, but maybe I'll end up liking it. I just like, just the scent kind of threw me off a little bit. It doesn't smell bad. It's just like, I'd rather smell like other things. Next up, speaking of scents, I have actually some scented products here. So this is the Nourishing Dry Shampoo. This is the Pret a Powder Dry Shampoo from Bumble & Bumble. Now, I've always used the Bumble & Bumble dry shampoo that's a powder, and it gets so messy, but it works so well to actually make your hair feel clean and also give it a little bit of volume. So this one is actually new. It's the same scent. It says it actually has UV protection, 2-in-1 style extender to cleanse, rouge, and nourish ends. I actually want to try this out in my hair right now. I want to smell it. Oh, that smells so good. You know what it smells like? Everything here smells like my childhood. Oh my God, it smells like Johnson's baby shampoo. Oh, it smells so good. I love that scent. And I'm getting like flashbacks to like sleepovers in kindergarten. Oh, that smells so good. I'm excited. I want to smell like that. I want to smell like that. I don't really want to smell like this, but I don't know. Maybe I'll end up liking that deodorant. All right, so I also did get a Rollerball Perfume of a perfume that I've actually never ever smelled before at all. The reason I put this in my cart, I put it in my cart months ago because Amy Serrano, she recommended this and she had a really good description of it. I wanted something that was like a little bit more of like a sexier scent. Everything that I have is like very, just like light floral, Marc Jacobs Daisy kind of scents, like those more light summery scents. I just wanted something that was very like sexy and like Scorpio because I am one, and it's YSL. Let me tell you what the name of the perfume is. This is the Libra Perfume from YSL. I just got the little rollerball because I've never smelled it before. Or this is a little spray. Let's see, moment of truth. I feel like I'm smelling it too close up, and I'm getting a little bit more of a floral scent that I want. See, what I like to smell like is, like I have the Fireside, By the Fireside perfume from Replica that I showed you guys, I think in my last Sephora haul. It's not necessarily that this one's floral. I just expected it to smell a little bit more like cologne. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'm gonna have to just wear it and see how I like it because I think I'm smelling it a little bit too intensely right now. And then next up, oh, I think I got a 500 point perk, and this is the last thing in my haul. This is from Tatcha. This is a little set that has the water cream and the deep cleanse. Right now I'm using the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I think I got it as like 100 or 250 point perk at Sephora a little while ago, and I'm loving the dewy cream so much. I would totally get a full size of that. It feels so good going on your skin. I haven't tried out the water cream yet, but this is what it looks like. It's actually a decent size. This is the same size that I have in the dewy cream, and I've been using it at least for a couple weeks, so this could actually last you like a month or two. And then this is their deep cleanse, which I believe is a powder cleanser. Oh no, it's a gel cleanser actually. I'll need to try that out too, but definitely I want to try out the water cream. I feel like this is a really good good size for, I think, 250 points. All right guys, so that's everything that I ended up purchasing at Sephora. I'm so excited to try out all these things. I really am like inspired by some of them because I've been really wanting to try out some of these products, especially like the brow wax. Like I'm excited to change up how I do my brows with that, and the new Fenty cream bronzer, and the new NARS bronzer, and the new foundation. Like I'm excited to actually test all of these out, give you guys an update in like the next week. I'll do a get ready with me after using them for a couple days and let you guys know what I end up liking. But that is everything for today's video. Everything that I shared today will be listed below. But yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. If you guys ended up shopping the Sephora sale, definitely let me know what you ended up purchasing in the comments below. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.